Greetings, eating fans. This is Beautiful Brian. You know, it's strange. You're probably used to seeing me dressed up as the King, Elvis Presley, and finally I had to do away with that shtick for a little while. Put it on the back burner for the time being, and give you a little update on what's been going on recently with my competitive eating heroics and so forth. I'm very pleased to announce that on May the 1st, I was confirmed and will be competing in the Philly cheesesteak eating contest at Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And that was quite a surprise because it seems that of late, the more local the contest is, the less chance you have of getting in, as far as I'm concerned. Anytime I try to register for a New York City-based contest or anywhere close to it, like Jersey or Atlantic City, so forth, it's usually booked real fast. And from what I understand, there's a very long waiting list for the Philly cheesesteaks, but I'm going to make you guys a little jealous. I have some delicious Philly cheesesteaks from the 5-Spot Soul Town restaurant in Brooklyn, where we had that contest back in September. Julia Lee won. And these sandwiches, they're good. Whatever. I just love munching on these sandwiches. They are delicious. Oh. I'm sure most of you are aware, if you've gone on my website, beautifulbrian.com, that I completed the I Hit the Jackpot Challenge at Lansky's Delicatessen on 70th Street and Columbus Avenue just last Sunday. And I finally went down there because they didn't have t-shirts. Supposedly you win a t-shirt if you complete the challenge. It's like a 3 or 4 pound sandwich with loads of pastrami, turkey, all that other stuff. And there's no time limit. As long as you complete the sandwich, they give you this t-shirt that says, I hit the jackpot at Lansky's. It's the back, and here's the front. Probably can't fit into this damn thing anyway. I mean, this is basically useless to me. The point of the matter is, finish a sandwich, supposed to give it to you for free, not charge you, and then go back in there and then get a t-shirt. They didn't even have the damn t-shirt the day that, and you know what, I went down there dressed as, I didn't come down there dressed as, but I changed into Elvis, because the hostess thought it would be a good idea for me to change into that attire. She wasn't even there, by the way, when I went by the time. The old guy, the guy I was talking about, Mr. Ross, he's I guess he's the co-owner, 91 years old. As soon as he saw me coming in there, he had maybe because the guy's senile, I can't really, when you're 91, you have to make amends for a lot of things, for as far as people are concerned. This guy was eating matzo ball soup, and I saw him through the, as I was headed in, and this disgusted look on his face, like, oh, I have to give him a t-shirt now, and I have to pose with him, what, go fuck yourself, I don't give a shit. The stinking t-shirt doesn't mean anything to me. You should have given me the meal for free. I even suggested to one of the waiters there, I guess he's the head waiter, I said, listen, if you want to run a challenge, okay, when someone finishes a sandwich, you eat for free, okay, that's how they do it in other states, and, it shouldn't be any different. So he says to me, oh, well, there's your prize is the t-shirt. Well, the t-shirt doesn't do shit for me, okay? I want to eat for free. I finish a sandwich, I test my intestines, okay? I'm putting a lot of crap in there that I shouldn't put in. Even if you throw up, some of that stuff is lying around the heart. And all you're going to give me is a freaking t-shirt, so I would never do that. I don't suggest that challenge to anyone, unless you really want to, just rub it in that you beat my 33-minute time. There are a lot of people out there that hate my guts. Not for good reason. So, this is so good. Pardon me. I mentioned to you on my website that I did some Studio E stuff with George Shea this afternoon. And there was some crazy wild stuff. I mean, you had a film crew there. I showed up like 20 minutes late. They weren't too happy about that. And this is basically like a continuation of the Eats of Strength not ready for primetime stuff that was never aired because of the nature of the content of the material was really raunchy. And George, continued on. He did, and this time I played a shrink that's been in practice for 3 years, and I'm treating him. He's a mental patient that has a lot of sexual hang-ups, and it's self-evident some of the graphic material that is portrayed in this little segment. I don't even know if it's going to air. It's funny when you do something with George Shea, it's quite complicated. I mean, he might like it, he might not like it, and throughout most of the time there was some situation where they were, the people on the top floor were moving furniture, or they were sawing something, whatever, and he was getting all pissed off about that because I didn't hear it, didn't bother me. I know when somebody's really making noise, but I hear that a lot on my top floor there, and that was bothering him. Then he kept saying constantly to Dave Bear, Dave, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know what that meant, but George was very pleased that I showed up, and we did our little segment, and this will probably air on YouTube or maybe somewhere else on the internet, whatever. But it was a stab at something different. I think he's trying to develop another kind of, some kind of character outside of competitive eating. And it was fun, but we were there about 2 hours shooting. We might do another shoot, who knows. There are a lot of things that could tick him off, which will end the session right there. And that thing that was going on with the the people moving furniture or whatever on the top floor certainly didn't help matters. And everything on the bite of this. No. Congratulations to Joey Chestnut for winning a corned beef contest out in Florida. Of course, eatfeces.com doesn't even acknowledge anything I do anymore, and I could care less. I mean, if you want to log on to a bulletin board full of just a bunch of garbage. This guy considered a legend, a master to some of you out there, and you should really consider who you're paying tribute to. This is someone that doesn't want you to know who this person is. It's a completely anonymous proxy identity. If that's what if you feel that you want to go on this website and you're entertaining someone that doesn't want his identity known, then fine. I think the guy's a total fraud and an anonymous jerk off, to be honest with you. And you're just playing into it by constantly going on there and reading about these freaking burger contests out in Wisconsin, and these contests that are trying to lure IFOC members into amateur events. That's basically what they're doing. I mean, he has a VIP subscription to Google. And that's what's going on. And, if you want the real deal, you come to beautifulbrian.com. I give you all the behind the scenes because I know the eaters. I talk to them. I don't need to find all my sources of info on the internet, which is what this asshole is doing. Okay, because he doesn't know anyone, or if he does, he or she has something to hide. And that's about it. But it was nice talking to you, and I'll see you out in Dorney Park. Cheesesteak eating contest. IFOC, MLE, and I'll also be at Lula, Mississippi to do ribs on April 17th. That should be a blast too. Stay hungry. See you soon. Delicious.